Takes a shot. Score! Kunitz over. Rust is there. He scored! Kessel, Van Malkin score!
Well, the most competitive thing about Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals was the scrum at the end of the contest. Pittsburgh scoring those 3 first-period goals, while Matt Murray pitches a 24-save shutout. Pens take a 3-2 series lead over Nashville. Game 6 is in Nashville on Sunday. The final tonight, 6-0.
Well, I think just try to build off of this game, understand that we're going to play a desperate team. Nothing's done yet, and we got a lot of work ahead of ourselves. So just try to build off of this one, I think, is the biggest thing, and keep that momentum going in there.
Little League in full force. Thursday, it's a 4-pack for your viewing pleasure. We start in District 41 semifinal. El Cajon Western taking on Cajon de Oro. Second inning, Dodgers' Jesse Ramirez launches a 3-run bomb to center field to make it 14-0. Ramirez goes 2 for 4 on the afternoon. Cajon de Oro's Luke West with a grand salami in the 3rd inning. That's into the other ballpark almost. West goes 3 for 4. Dodgers win by a whopping 18-3 margin. Other half of the 41 semis, Singing Hills taking on Santana National. Top of 6, down by 2. Santana National's Armando Garcia powers a triple to center, bringing in 3 runs for an 8-7 lead. Bottom of 6, tied at 8. Singing Hills' Benny Lindahl at the plate. He leads, which will lead to a Jacob Estrada crossing the plate walk-off win. 9-8 your final. Singing Hills advances to the District 41 championship on Saturday. In District 66, Southeastern matching up with Lemon Grove. Top of 3, Lemon Grove's Aldo Lopez with a 2 RBI double to give the A's a 2-0 lead. We'll jump to the top of the 4th. The A's Michael Johnson goes deep to center for a 2-run home run. Lemon Grove goes on to win by a shutout. They win by 2 touchdowns, 14-0. District 70 semifinal. Ocean Valley Cardinals hosting the Rancho Buena Vista Padres. First inning, RBV's Shane Shebest singles up the middle, scoring Sofia DeLuca. Sophia, you're always in our highlights, and Nathan Choi also scores later as Shebest going opposite field. That brings in Ryan Sanchez in from 3rd. Padres move on to the championship game. Final margin 9-3. We'll see in LaDainian Tomlinson in charity mode is a familiar sight for all those who live in San Diego. And what a time for Tomlinson to be out and about in the public eye. LT just 2 months shy of donning his NFL Hall of Fame jacket. But then things have changed. The team has moved north. Tomlinson has been added to the payroll, and the jilted fan base fears their legend has been lost forever. Brandon Stone has more.
It's a moment so many Charger fans have waited for.
Seen your bust yet?
I have.
Is it on the level?
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go.
But so many Charger fans have also waited for a stadium and a savior and watched them both head for greener pastures.
You know, a lot of, I won't say sleepless nights, but tossing and turning sometimes at night wondering if I'm making the right decision, obviously. You know, people want me to choose a side. And that's not who I am at the core of my soul and my spirit. I can't choose either side. I want to be on both sides.
Do you understand why some fans would feel adverse to what you said then?
Yeah, absolutely, no question about it. The Chargers were here for 56 years, and it's hard to just get over that. I completely understand how people are feeling. My hope is that one day that they can start to forgive and start to support the organization.
Presuming it had to be difficult to watch the jerseys burning at the facility and things like that.
Well, honestly, I didn't look at it. I mean, that's something that I wasn't interested in seeing. I felt the hurt. I knew what people were going through. I didn't need to see people burning jerseys to understand that.
You can burn fabric, but not memories. Not of the man who guaranteed he'd enter Canton as a San Diego Charger.
I still have that same feeling, that smell sometimes when I come here. It's like I'm getting ready for a game, but I'm not. It's just so much history here that I can never erase.
From Saquon, this is Brandon Stone for the All Sports Report.
Thank you, Brandon. What do you say we go to Chase Field, out in the desert, Andy Green's club trying to stop a 4-game slide? Guess again, if Tony Sobrano was the Padres owner, well, he'd have his roster digging holes in that desert you just saw. It's one thing to lose. It's quite another to give up 15 runs on 15 hits. Oh, who thought the over-under on Eric Ibar as a relief pitcher, his appearances this season would be 2, maybe 3. He made his second trip to the mound to finish the 9th. That's how bad things were for the Padres. Well, it wasn't a bad day to be playing against the FBI Director James Comey appearing on Capitol Hill. At least he didn't have to watch the ball game. We go to the board. The final 15-3. Pods have now lost 5 straight. They welcome Kansas City to town on Friday. Earlier in the evening, outgoing Rancho Bernardo baseball coach Sam Blaylock dropped by to talk about his decision to retire. The entire interview is on KUSI.com. I asked him about his popular adage. I want you to tell me about this phrase at the bottom, all contribute that pass through. Is that a Sam Blaylock quote?
Yeah, I've always felt that. There's a lot of things that go into developing a program, and there's a lot of people that contribute, and I think everybody that comes into the program provides something. And I think they all should be proud of participating in it. It's not just one person that's there. I just happen to be the director of it for a while.
Do you ever sit at home and put together the all Sam Blaylock team or the all RB team? And I assume it starts with the 6 guys that made it to the bigs?
Yeah, the 6 guys in the big leagues, I tell you, they were great players. But there's been a lot of other kids that have had great high school careers, too. Either injuries or something else derailed them from a career. And it's easier to be successful in high school than it is at the pro level. Let's put it that way.
So, but in your head, do you know who your starting 9 would be?
No, I couldn't even come up with it. Me and Mark Furtek have sometimes sat down, and we used to try and do that, and boy, it gets arguments.
It's like choosing what your favorite kid is, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You only had 32 kids drafted. We head to Nashville. Call the cops. Blondie's trying to steal Elvis's guitar. Ducks are out in force. Phil Mickelson looking for birdies, but it's an up and down day. He'll finish with the birdie here at 18. 69 for him, 5 off the first round lead. But of course, he's playing this tournament because he's not playing next week. Phil Mickelson talking about his decision to skip the U.S. Open in favor of his daughter's graduation ceremony.
I'm holding out hope, but honestly, it's a golf tournament. It'd be great. I'd love to play it. It's the one I want to win the most, but sometimes you just have to show up for things, and this is one of them. And if there was any kind of delay, I'll have everything ready to go, and we'll hopefully be able to make it. But it doesn't look too good for that. The weather looks to be pretty nice next week, which is great for the tournament.
U.S. men's soccer playing Trinidad and Tobago. In Denver for the 2018 World Cup qualifier, 52nd minute, it's the USA's Christian Pulisic with the goal. He would later score another about 10 minutes later on. 2-0 USA over Trinidad Tobago. And the U.S. women's soccer team in a friendly play against Sweden. Good prep for the summer's Tournament of Nations at the end of the month, at the end of July, excuse me. The lone goal scored here by USA's Rose Lavelle as the USA holds on to win the final 1-0. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, did you know the Padres played a role in Thursday's James Comey hearing on Capitol Hill? Plus a high five you'll never forget. But as we go to break, here are the plays of the week.
It may be the end of the school year, but the plays keep on coming. San Marcos' Evan Inicello tracking the ball into foul territory, stretching out over the tarp, and making the grab to wrap up the Division II title for the Knights. It's a catch that makes Evan candidate number 1 for the All Sports Report Play of the Week. A Lancer lacing the long ball. Francis Parker's Ethan Rissy muscling up on this solo shot that not only clears the fence, it goes on to be the game winner. This home run good enough to make Ethan candidate number 2 for the All Sports Report Play of the Week. An unconventional walk-off win. Cathedral Catholic's Danny Becerra with a sacrifice fly to right center, just deep enough to score teammate Justin Campos from third for the game-winning run. Becerra and Campos candidates 3 and 3A for the All Sports Report Play of the Week. A Titan with a Titanic blast. Eastlake's Casey Schmidt launching this 2-run blast to left. That opens the scoring in the Open Division Championship game. Not only does Eastlake walk away with the crown, Casey walks away with the spot as candidate number 4 for the All Sports Report Play of the Week. The fate of these athletes is now in your hands. Vote for your favorite play on the KUSI Sports Facebook page, at KUSI Sports on Twitter, and at KUSI Sports on Instagram. We'll announce the winner Sunday night on the All Sports Report.